she is not actually showing on the news article as it is ending or when it started. Usually it's on there for its entire lifespan, but I guess there's just too much on there and it's been taken off in favour of the celebration of the 8 years of Warframe, the merch, the Call of Tempestari update, and all the TennoCon stuff. And the Tenno-Gen Round 1, that's the last update, Call of Tempestari Tenno-Gen hotfixes, the final anniversary alerts. I think they kind of get their own massive alert, but never mind. Well, it's been announced, it's official. Octavia's Prime Access is ending. I will start this with the simple side of it. Octavia, the Tenora, and the Pandero Primes will still be available. They will still be dropping from relics. It is just the Prime accessories that is ending from this. And I want to know, if I click on this, will it take me to the other one? Or that's the screen I was looking for. Everything in there will still be there. It's the Prime accessories that this is kind of big for, because it means that the Prime Armor, the Prime Sandana, the Prime Schwazin will no longer be available. That sucks, because I never picked up her Prime accessories. Guess what I'm going to be doing a video on in the next week or two? To find this news, you have to go to the Warframe website, and it says, well, it actually just says Octavia's Prime Access, and then you have to read the fine print that says last chance to instantly add Octavia Prime to your inventory. Because on May the 25th, probably at 2 PM ET, it will be ending. It is very easy to find out when that is, because the 25th is a Tuesday. Hopefully this means that she will be ending. The next Prime will be turning up. Well, we all know who the next Prime is going to be, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'm just going to leave this to you. Go to the comment section below. Who do you think is going to be the next Prime? Just the frame. The weapons can be guessed upon many times. It's not always the same weapons that came with the frame. High possibility there will be, but this means that the next Prime frame will probably come on May 25th. But it's, as I say, the biggie about this is it's the accessories. The Prime Sandana, the Prime Armor, the Prime guitar thing, the boosters. They are what is the big thing that's going to be going away here. The Prime accessories will be gone, but the Tenora Prime, the Pandora Prime, Pandera? Right the first time, Pandero, they will still be in the game. Octavia Prime will still be obtainable within the game. All of this, the relics will still drop, you will still be able to get them, you just won't be able to instantly buy them. On the other hand, this is really bad news for Wukong. Yes, that is right. Wukong Prime, the huge Prime, and the Nintendo Prime will be entering the Prime Vault. This, unlike with Octavia Prime, means that you can still crack relics open, you can still trade the parts, you can still build them, but you can no longer get new relics for Wukong Prime, the huge Prime, and the Nintendo Prime, which is a shame, because that is actually a really, I don't want to say powerful, but it is an amazingly fun primary weapon. It is still very useful up until, I do believe it was level 80 is when this thing started to drop off. I actually really like this thing. Throw a ribbon on it and you have an amazing little weapon, because it has nice crit chance. The Nintendo, well, there was nothing wrong with it, it's just not my preferred style of melee. Even though technically it is dual wielding and I love my dual wielding weaponry, but kind of favouring something else at the minute. And Wukong is actually a really useful frame. With his Cloud Walker, the Primal Fury, never been able to really fault Wukong Prime. But no longer going to drop relics. It's just the relics for Wukong Prime, the Huge Prime, and the Nintendo Prime that will be going into the vault. The parts can still be traded. You can still crack relics open if you have them until he is unvaulted. No more relics dropping anywhere for these. Bit of a shame that happens, but they've got to make space for new relics. This all comes around because, well, simply there is a ton of relics. It's actually going to get to the point very soon where they're going to have to change the numbering system or add a 0 to these. If they add a 0 to them, they can just keep going for ages. Leaving all of these as they are, but instead of having the S9, and then that's pretty much it, they could have the S10, and then the S11, and the S12, and they could go all the way up to the S99. But at the moment, it kind of stops at single digits. Oh no, there it is, it exists, N11. So there already are. There's the 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so it's kind of endless for the number of relics that they can add. But as you can imagine, obtaining this many relics in the game, oh, it would be a complete and utter nightmare to have all of these dropping at the same time. So sadly, some of these do have to be vaulted. Can just kind of randomly pick some and vaulted. Yeah, large chunks of this are vaulted relics. Vaulted. One that isn't vaulted, please. Hey. Though, well, that is actually a Wukong Prime relic. Guess which one's going to be vaulted? Possibly. No, if it's got him on, that will be a vaulted relic. There's so many relics, and there's so many of them vaulted now, because that's just how it works, to make space for newer ones to drop from places, because you can just go to it. Oh, of course, now I want to demonstrate it. I can't find one, can I? Vaulted. Vaulted. Oh, come on. Vaulted. I need to start cracking all of these open and just get rid of them. This is ridiculous. Anyway, you can actually go to a relic that isn't vaulted and see where they actually drop from. Well, if these places drop all of these relics, so many of them, obviously there's going to be way too many. So they have to disappear in favour of the new primes. So that's why the vault kind of exists. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Remember, go to the comment section. Who do you think is going to be the next prime frame? I'm not going to take a guess, because 9 times out of 10 I'm wrong on this, and people can get really mad when you're that wrong constantly. But anyway, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.